Looks like some people are having some fun out here now, doesn't it? Yo, what's going on, guys? Hayden Croy here with another one for you. This week we've got a pretty interesting video for you. We've got something a little bit different. We figured out a little bit of a hidden feature on this Mark 7 GTI, and that is a hidden burnout mode, guys. This burnout mode is only available if you are tuned through the Cobb Access port. So that means SneekyTuned, EQT, Stratified, really any of those companies that tune through the Cobb Access port, it will be enabled unless they've gone through and disabled it, which I highly doubt that they have. So the way that we do this is through a sequence of buttons, and then obviously your standard procedure of pulling up your emergency brake, holding down the brake, flooring the gas, and then releasing the brake to start your burnout. Except for this will actually hold your RPMs at 5,000 RPMs in first gear and let you just spin up those tires as long as you want until you release that button. So we're gonna be going over how exactly we do that, and you know, just trying to demonstrate how well it actually works. Now keep in mind, I do not drive a performance package Mark 7 GTI. I am on the poverty spec. We are driving the GTI S model. So we do not have the LSD or anything like that. So we will most likely be doing a one tire fire, but either way, it does work. And if you guys are rocking a performance package GTI, this will work even better for you, especially if you're trying to prep your tires to run down the drag strip. This is a great way to get it done. There we go. Remember, we're inside the car. To start this, you're going to want to have the car just in standard comfort drive mode. You do not want it to be in sport mode prior to starting this process. But what you will end up doing is you will engage your parking brake. Oh, music, turn that off. You will engage your parking brake all the way. You will have the car in drive. Then you will go on ahead and engage cruise control right here. And after you engage cruise control, you will hold the set button. Make sure that you stay holding the set button, okay? Whenever you're doing that, you're gonna go on ahead, press down the brake all the way, put it into sport mode, and then you're gonna floor it, release the brake, and as long as you were holding this set button right here, it's gonna hold your RPMs at 5,000. So we're gonna try and demonstrate that for you guys, and hopefully we don't get in any trouble or anything like that. Nothing goes wrong. We've already done it one time just to make sure that it actually was a real feature and it wasn't just kind of a gimmick, but we're gonna demonstrate how this works for you guys. All right, let's make this one quick. So get in here. So we'll go parking brake all the way up right there. Engage cruise control, put it into drive. We're going to depress the brake all the way while holding set, and going ahead and put it into sport mode. And that's how it's done. That was the burnout mode. And basically all it does is it holds your RPMs at 5,000 and whenever you're in first gear, and just make sure that you roast those tires. And obviously, as you guys have seen in that little clip, my car's still pulled forward. I have really wide tires on here. They're also very crippy tires, and we don't have the LSD, so it's alternating back and forth, which in turn will start to pull me forward a good bit more than you would be able to get accomplished than you would be able to accomplish if you get the performance package of the Mark 7 GTI, which I believe 2018 models and up are all performance package. But if you do have the early 2017s or anything like that prior, you have to either have the Autobahn or performance package, which I do not. Like I said, we're poverty spec over here, but it's all good. Now, as far as the difference goes between that and just a simple launch control, really the only difference is that it's gonna hold your RPMs at a set RPM. It's not going to just let it ride all the way out and continue to shift through the gears. A lot of times whenever you do launch control, even if you do have your e-brake pulled, obviously it's going to shift you through the gears, unless you're in manual mode with a TCU tune that you decided that you didn't want for the auto upshifts. Then you could still accomplish that, I guess, but you don't want to necessarily be redlining the car the entire time whenever you're doing the burnout. It's a lot safer to just do it at 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs as long as you can get those tires roasting. Alright, so we're back at the house now, as you guys can probably tell. And I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys, we have got a good bit of boxes showing up for this turbo install that we've got coming up. So we've gone ahead and we have obviously ordered everything that we need. We're just waiting on the final pieces, but let me go ahead and show you guys. We have right there in that box, it's going to be our high pressure fuel pump, and those are our sensors from EQT. Those are spark plugs right there. This is some install kit, and then I think I have a few more boxes sitting inside of there as well. And then obviously we've collected a good bit of tools and whatnot like that. We also have another muffler sitting right over here that we might be using in the future, sitting right beside also some intercooler piping that we may also be using, but we haven't decided on that yet. But either way, we've got all those things. Also, obviously, our old exhaust is sitting right there. We've got a bottle of OEM coolant right there that we picked up from the local dealership the other day. I do need to run out and grab a little bit more oil for whenever we do this turbo swap on this car, but I should have basically everything that I need. I imagine there'll probably be one or two tools that I'll come across that I will not have, but we will go on ahead and pick those up whenever that time comes, and we will get this turbo thrown in the car. But that's basically going to be it for today's video. Let me just say thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, let YouTube know that you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't very long, but hopefully it was helpful for some of you guys. I know that we do have a good bit of people in our community. Someone's flooring it out in the neighborhood. I know that we do have a lot of people in our community that like to take their cars to the drag strip and see what numbers they can put down, and doing burnouts really does help with getting some traction on that front, or on the start, obviously, off the line. Hopefully you guys found this helpful, but that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next week with another video.